NBA on a DA, it's all you.
Well, Kevin, some people question the contract that Terry Rozier got from the Hornets in 20.
Love the motor. DA, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Williams is out there with Washington. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for Washington, Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Here's Morris. Kuzma outside. Here's Gafford. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. It has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
One shot.
And that one falls for Gafford. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with 2 conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now, here's Rozier. Shoots over Beal. Morris with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
They get the rebound. Up and in on the layup.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Outside Ball. Back to Rozier. Six on the shot clock. And it's Rozier again missing. The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kuzma kicks to Morris. Passes it to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Gafford. The teardrop falls in. Gafford's got 5 points so far.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Williams. No good, unable to end this run. Hayward against Kuzma. Morris outside. Outside Porzingis. Shoots over Washington. Porzingis can't hit. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 7. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
The away team. All right, let's make some noise for yours.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Avdia out there with Kispert. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now, here's Washington. Martin inside. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Now here is Martin. For three, Oubre. Rebound by Kispert. 1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Right side. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, that is textbook fundamentals there. The mechanics, very solid, serving right well on that shot.
Pass to Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Denny Avdia picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Charlotte, Cody Martin. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert. Bradley Beal's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And Monte Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. And then for Charlotte, Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Hayward comes in for P.J. Washington. And Ball subbed in for Dennis Smith. And both free throws good for Martin. Wizards leading by 9. Outside, Beal. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Kuzma outside. Unloads. Beal can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 9.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to Oubre. Charlotte no good that time either. And so it's the Washington Wizards ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
A big round of applause.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
You know what? They had a pretty good balance out there. Good work on offense, nice effort defensively. It'll be interesting to see how the second half plays out, though, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game. But you've got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Daniel Gafford displaying his skills today.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't. Kuzma not only has great skill, but his balance is so good. Even when he gets bumped around, he still finds a way to score.
For Washington, they have shot just one free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Kuzma shooting 1.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Inside, here's Hayward. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need him. He's a real quality wing player.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. There's the pass to Kispert. Morris looking over the floor. Beal against Rozier. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
Outside, Ball. Kuzma pulls it in. Washington leading now by 10. Here's the dish to Morris. Kispert, wide open, he fires. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Hayward on the wing. Morris against Ball. Passes to Rozier. Back to Ball. Washington kicks to Ball. Shot clock at 5. Yes, that goes in. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Washington out in front. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Wizards leading by 13. We've got Avdia. Kendrick Nunn out there with Wright. Then there's Kispert. And it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Wright. 5 to shoot. Here's Gafford. Lays it up off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
On the wing, Rozier. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Washington.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Kispert. Avdia. Nunn looking around. Over Rozier. And Washington again with the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Rozier for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. And here's Avdia. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by court.